Good evening. The December 11th, 2024 council meeting of the Long Branch City Council will now come to order. Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Here.
Mr. Rassus?
Here.
Mrs. Wittes? Here. Dr. Vogt?
Here.
Mr. Viera?
I'm here. Let's please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Anyway.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, in liberty and justice for all. I will now read the mission statement of the City Council of the Long Branch Mayor. City Council and administration are committed to cultivating an environmental of mutual trust and respect that values the diversity of our community. We will strive to enhance the quality of life for all who live here by making Long Branch a desirable place in which to live and prosper. We will treat all members of the public with respect and expect the same in return. Certification clerk?
I hereby certify that this meeting has been published in the newspaper in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act and posted as required by law.
Presentation, we have the presentation for a Green Team and Environmental Commission.
I just want to say, so we're here tonight to honor the Long Branch Environmental Commission and the Green Team. And last month, Long Branch received the coveted silver certification by Sustainable Jersey. We were all down in Atlantic City. And certified municipalities are national leaders in addressing environmental sustainability. Long Branch was one of only 28 certified silver communities out of 486 participating cities in the state. They also received the prestigious Sustainable Jersey Collaboration Award, which was one of only a handful that were given out throughout the state, for its restoration work of Jackson Woods. So everyone in both of these organizations, and Rich is here as well, along with NAM, worked so hard this year, and they've accomplished so much more than what I just mentioned here tonight. But I'd like to mention a few of the other things that they do really quickly. So they've updated the environmental resource inventory for the city's master plan. They've worked with businesses on green initiatives, created additional city recycling projects, focused on our city's tree canopy and plantings, and partnered with Well Pond Brook Watershed Association for projects like Ross Lake and Elbron, Ross Island, and nearby rain gardens throughout the city. Offered events and programs to educate our community throughout the city at the Arts Center, Senior Center, and so much more. And through partnerships with Friends of Jackson Woods and Monmouth Conservation Foundation, they've transformed really Jackson Woods into a fantastic, beautiful 11-acre space for passive recreation. So congratulations to everyone for your hard work and commitment to an environmentally friendly city. And Council President Viera is going to read the proclamation.
Yes. All right. You're going to receive both environmental, or you're going to do both? All right. I present this for the Environmental Commission first. For the hard work obtaining a grant from the New Jersey Department of Transportation to improve biking and pedestrian, family, and access in the city. Receiving the grant from the New Jersey Department Environmental Protection to research and access the city's tree inventory. And for revitalizing the beautified of Jackson Woods, congratulations on your outstanding work in the city of this year. Thank you. So that's from the environmental. Thank you. This is for the Green Team. For your tireless work with the city employees, partner organizations, and community members to promote and improve sustainability in Long Branch. resulting in the prestigious silver certification from Sustainable Jersey, as well as establishing a green business recognition program, which currently has 7 registered businesses. Congratulations for your outstanding work for the city of Long Branch this year. Thank you. And thanks for everybody for the Green Team and Environment and for all you do. Thank you.
Thank you all.
I need a motion to approve the minutes of the November 26, 2024.
So moved. Second.
Mr. Dangler?
Abstain.
Mr. Rassus?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Consideration of ordinance, public hearing, and final consideration. Ordinance 023-24, an ordinance amending Chapter 181, Food Establishments, Retail, Section 181-18, Season. This ordinance was introduced on November 26, 2024, and amends the dates for Sidewalk Cafe operations on March 1st through November 30th. I need a motion to open the public hearing for this ordinance only.
So move.
Second.
If anyone, all in favor?
Aye.
If any member of the public has any comments to make on this ordinance only, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly for the record. You'll have 5 minutes and may only speak once on ordinance 23-24. See, there's none. I need a motion to close.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This is the second reading of ordinance 23-24. I need a motion to adopt the second and final reading and advertise according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Rassus?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes. Ordinance 0-24-24. Ordinance amending Chapter 78, Police Department, Section 78-1, Establishment Members. This ordinance was introduced on November 26, 2024, and amend the number of police lieutenants and sergeants for the city of Long Branch. I need a motion to open the public hearing and this ordinance only.
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
If any member of the public has a comments to make on this ordinance only, please come to the podium and state your name and address clearly for the record. You'll have 5 minutes and may only speak once on ordinance 24-24.
Request 1 minute notification, Vincent Lepore, 33 Ocean Terrace, Long Branch. Mr. Rainone,
Yes, sir.
some clarification from your comments about the introduction of this ordinance at the last council meeting. Are the duties of the new lieutenant the same as that of the sergeant? In other words, will the duties remain the same of this individual in the professional services division?
Generally, I believe that's correct. Is that correct, Director? Yeah, I believe that's correct, Mr. Lepore.
That's correct. The individual going into the captain's position upon vacancy due to retirement, does that individual have the experience to qualify for the professional services division? Yes or no?
I don't know, but the Director may know.
There's no captain. He asked about captain.
Correct. No. The head will be a lieutenant, Mr. Lepore.
There's an individual that's going to be replacing a retiring captain, correct?
Correct.
Is that individual qualified in the professional services division?
No, they will not be assigned there.
He will not be assigned.
No, the
professional-
lieutenant will be the head of the professional services. Is that correct?
The lieutenant will be in professional service, you have a captain there,
Yes,
but the captain is qualified to be captain of the civil service.
correct.
Is the captain qualified to be in the professional services division?
Yes.
He is. Mr. Rainone, do any of these changes occurring and ordinance 24 this evening have anything to do or being brought about because of the current personnel matters within the city's police department?
No.
Mr. Reno, can you confirm that 20% of the personnel in the city's police department are appearing on the city's disciplinary list or have left their jobs because of disciplinary measures?
I would not know that, and we don't comment on personnel matters in any event.
You won't comment on the matter. So, again, none of the changes in this ordinance this evening are affecting the 20% disciplinary measures of the city's police department.
Those two things are, the number of people who are under discipline and this ordinance are unrelated.
The people involved in the professional services division interact with the 20% of the police department that's facing disciplinary measure. Is that correct?
I would imagine that the people who are in professional services interact with some of them. Some of them are a result of IA investigations or criminal investigations that are done by the prosecutor's office.
I have no further questions.
Seeing there's no one else, I need a motion to close.
Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
This is the second reading of ordinance 24-24. I need a motion to adopt on the second and the final reading, on advertised according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Rassus?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Ordinance 025-24, an ordinance authorizing and conveyance of a proposed permanent drainage easement for 316 Fairfield Avenue, Block 65, Lot 3. This ordinance was introduced on November 26, 2024, and authorizes permanent drainage easement on Block 65, Lot 3. I need a motion to open the public hearing on this ordinance only.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
If any member of the public has any comments to make on this ordinance only, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly for the record. You'll have 5 minutes and may only speak once on ordinance 25-24. Seeing there's none, I need a motion to close.
Motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is the second reading of ordinance 25-24. I need a motion to adopt on the second and the final reading and advertise according to law.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Rassus?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Ordinance for introduction. Ordinance 026-24. This is the first reading of ordinance 26-24 entitled, an ordinance amending an ordinance establishing titles, setting salaries for the certain employees of the city of Long Branch for the year 2024. Summary. This ordinance amends the ordinance establishing titles and setting salaries for certain city employees for the year 2024. I need a motion to introduce on the first reading, advertise and post according to law, and set the public hearing for December 26, 2024.
So moved. Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Rassus?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Public participation, resolutions, and general comments. I need a motion to open the public portion of the meeting for all comments.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? If there's anyone in the audience that has a comment to make, please step to the podium and state your name and address clearly for the record. You'll have 5 minutes and may only speak once.
Requesting 1-minute notification, Vincent Lepore, 33 Ocean Terrace, Long Branch. For the record, Mr. Reno, at the last council meeting, November 26, you stated in response to my question about a resolution of hire for an animal control officer, quote, "We don't do resolutions to hire employees. We never did," end quote. Mr. Reno, for the record, at that very same meeting on November 26th, Resolution 277 concerned the hiring of special police officers, Class 1. with 10 names listed as hirees. And Resolution 278 concerned the hiring of Special Police Officers Class 2, with 16 names listed as hirees. Mr. Rainone, I've been coming to these meetings since 2005. Resolutions do occur on the hiring of employees. With 288 tonight, resolution concerning the SPCA contract, there should be no $105,000 per year SPCA contract. If the SPCA wants to hold shelter services over the city's head, the city had the more cost-effective option for the taxpayers of going with a per diem basis agreement with the SPCA. Notwithstanding the fact that document conduct towards employees and animals of the SPCA this past year have been horrific. There exists a blazing conflict of the SPCA with this city, being that an SPCA helo officer brought criminal charges through the Monmouth County Prosecutor's Office against 2 city employees, a police officer and a health department official. Those charges are still outstanding, as baseless as they are. On this alone, there should be no contract with the SPCA. Just a few years ago, when Deborah Nagel, as animal control officer, and a detective, Dave House, they both had everything under control in this city. As far as animal cases and animal abuse, they were 100% effective in the handling of those matters. I'm going to repeat that figure, 100%. The court records are right across the street, and they prove it. Council President Vieira, in addition to 288 resolution SPCA contract, in addition to the new hire of the animal control officer, are there currently 2 police officers now in helo training for animal control? Yes or no?
Mr. Lepore, you want me to read the mission statement again? If anyone in public has a comment to make, please step to the
Mr.
podium.
Vieira, are you going to answer the question, yes or no?
No.
You take a paycheck and you don't answer questions. What are you doing here? Just what are you
I
doing
was
here?
elected here.
You're what?
I was elected here, and I'm going to do my job for
And you have no accountability to the people that elected you.
I don't answer questions that people don't
Yeah, well, you don't
respect.
answer quite. Why don't you get out? You see the door. If you don't want to be accountable, you see the door, take a hike. Mr. Rainone, since he's not competent to answer the question, is the city actively training 2 police officers for helo training for animal control, yes or no?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm the director of law. I don't do training.
Council President Vieira, in item number 7 of the SPCA contract, what is the intention of the council with the wording that an impounded dog or cat shall be put up for adoption or humanely disposed of at the sole and exclusive discretion of the MCSPCA after a 7-day holding period?
1-minute notification.
Mr. Vieira, what does humanely disposed mean? Do you understand the American language, Council President Vieira?
What do you think?
Probably not.
All right, then, I don't.
Probably not. Because you can't seem to fathom the thinking to answer questions. That's correct. Glad you agree. Glad you agree. Attorney Rainone, again, since Council President Vieira has lacked the ability to answer questions, what does humanely disposed mean of an animal by the SPCA in this contract?
I'm not sure that I know, but it deals with not just it doesn't deal with animals. It deals with stray, abandoned, and unlicensed dogs or cats.
So nobody knows. You enter into an agreement, nobody knows. I'm requesting a no vote on Resolution 288, this contract. By the way, on the matter involving
5
the
minutes.
police officer and the animal control officer, we had a major development today with the SPCA. The
Thank you.
timing of this contract couldn't be worse.
Thank you. Anyone else? See, it is not. No one else? I need a motion to close the public participation portion of this meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I want to ask Madam Clerk if there is any changes to the list of the resolutions.
No changes have been made.
Thank you. We can take a list of resolutions that consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Rassus?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Motion passed.
List of applications, I need a motion to approve the list of applications. Renewal of various taxi cab owners licensed for the year 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Dangler?
Yes.
Mr. Rassus?
Yes.
Mrs. Wittes?
Yes.
Dr. Vogt?
Yes.
Mr. Viera?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you. Miscellaneous for business of the good of the order. Councilman Dangler?
Yes, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming out and get home safe.
Thank you, Councilman Dangler. Councilman Rassus?
I'd like to congratulate the Green Team and Environmental Commission for their achievements. Also like to thank everyone for coming out this evening.
Thank you, Councilman Rassus. Councilwoman Wittes?
I too would like to thank Nan for all your work and the commission and all your achievements, and thank you, and Rich as well. Thank you for all you do. And with that, thank you everyone for coming out this evening. Be safe.
Thank you, Councilwoman Wittes. Councilwoman Vogt?
So you know what I'm going to say. The same congratulations to both of you for the Green Team and the Environmental Commission and for the whole committee for all the work that you do tirelessly and continuously. You make Long Branch proud and you make Long Branch beautiful. So our sincere thanks to all of you. I also want to do a shout out to, we had a very good meeting today for the Alliance, which is a new effort that the city is undertaking. It all has to do with addressing the opioid situation and working primarily with our youth in terms of prevention. It's a wonderful team that they have working, and I just wanted to do a shout out to all of their efforts. And one other shout out to, you may have noticed there's an online newspaper, Tap Into. Tap Into is, it is really specialized for each municipality. So there's a Tap Into for Long Branch. That recently went under new management, and I just want to do a shout out to the new person who's running it, who has really focused articles specifically on Long Branch in a very congratulatory way. So kudos to them. And we won't be seeing you again until after Christmas and Hanukkah. So wonderful holiday wishes to
December 23rd.
No.
everybody.
23rd.
We have the
Oh, the
23rd.
23rd, well, I'll take that back. I will take that back and pass it on to, back to our president.
Thank you. Councilwoman Vogt. Mayor Pallone?
Thanks, Council President. I just have a couple holiday events that I'd like to mention. Also, thank you all for being here this evening. So, holiday beach badges are on sale right now until January 31st. There's a significant savings for seasonal badges purchased by the 31st. They're sold at the rec office as well as the tax office here at City Hall. Please call Recreation with any questions. Our student holiday art show is currently being displayed at the Long Branch Arts and Cultural Center. That's up at Branchport and Broadway. If you can stop by before, it's on until January 1st. We also have a holiday decorating contest going on right now for residences and business categories. That's on our website, longbranch.org, for more information, so it's not too late to enter that contest. This is something that we're doing that's new. We're having a holiday craft fair with local businesses and photos with Santa. It's going to be centered around the Fire and History Museum. That's this Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m., located at 46 Atlantic Avenue, which is on the corner of Ocean Boulevard and Atlantic. It's the new Red Fire Museum. And finally, our Hanukkah celebration and menorah lighting will be held on December 30th. That's a Sunday, 5 o'clock at the new Senior Center, 84 2nd Avenue. Join us for refreshments, music, and activities. And again, thank you again for being here, and have a great week.
Thank you, Mayor Pallone. I have,
Council President, I just want to note something for the record. We introduced ordinance O26-24, and it was incorrectly stated that the next meeting, the public hearing would be on December 26, 2024. That would be December 23rd, 2024.
Yep.
And we have enough time to do advertising, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, just for the record.
thank you. And I also want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. It's nice to have the audience, and I also want to echo with the fellow councilmen on the Green Team and Environmental Team. And I want to touch a little bit when I don't answer Mr. Lepore's questions, because I was raised from a large family, and if there's no respect, you can't give respect to us up there, he doesn't deserve the respect back. You should have respect for the people that sit up here. We go out of our ways. He says we're making a paycheck. Yes, we do get paid, but it just covers our expenses. We're not going to go any further with that, so I will not answer any of his questions. Respect is needed to be given back. And if he needs his questions really answered, we have council questions with the council every first Wednesday of every month. So he can come in, he's welcome, and I'll be there answering his questions if he wants to, with our administration, our lawyer, and all the stuff, or whoever he wants. He just wants to come out here and make a name for himself. And with that, I want to say good night and thanks for coming. I need a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you and good night.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.